Hi, I'm here at Ham House, which is in Richmond, in Surrey. Now, it was built in 1610 by William Murray. Now, William Murray has an interesting history. William Murray was the whipping boy for Charles I. Yes, he's a king, had his head, you know what. So anyway, Charles I, when I say whipping boy, say for example, because you weren't allowed to hit royals, still can't these days, um, the whipping boy would take the beatings for the monarch. Kind of like you, Simon. Anyway, got candy on the other side of the filming for me today. So anyway, the building goes back to 1610 and it's been had various different owners, and one of them was William's daughter, who is Elizabeth. Elizabeth is said to haunt the building, mainly the staircase, just as you walk in to the property, and get an onslaught from all the lovely trust people that are there, who do a fantastic job. Anyway, she haunts the location, and she is said to be quite grouchy because she dies from gout and old age. Now, her smell is said to be found around the property as well. And one of the things, one of the stories is that a young girl stayed here with her mum, on the servants' quarters, and this lady, elderly lady, appeared to her with a growly face, and she was obviously a little kid was scared. The other thing was, the other stories was that there was a dog that haunts here, which is a Charles Spaniel for you dog lovers out there, and it's going to haunt the property and also the gardens. A lady came here, she was doing she came in to bring a dog, wasn't allowed to bring a dog in. She obviously kicked off at the staff, and they found out that it was actually a haunted ghost that haunted her. She was slightly bemused and nervous. The other, so the last earl that lived here is said to haunt the place, and he was a bit of a miserable miser, but doesn't matter. He had a gamekeeper who looked after obviously the property, and the family used to live just at the entrance, just here. And what he was said is that he used to walk along the grounds, and every Christmas and bring out gifts for his children. So when he passed away, what he said on Christmas Eve, or Christmas Day, that you could hear his footsteps and also his cane along the cobble floor, come to see his gamekeeper, and then you hear a bang on the door that is here. The other thing is, he said, is that one of these rooms up there, that someone committed suicide because his sweetheart, who is one of the cooks here, didn't give the same love back to him, and that's how he feels. And so he killed himself, and he said he's found wandering the building, and you can hear a weeping lady, especially cold nights apparently, because she's been trying to, she was upset he passed away, or he committed suicide. And the other haunting that goes on here is the grounds where Elizabeth walks, and people say that they see this old lady in a gown that walks along and kind of like shoos them across. Some people say they're coming to keep an eye on the trust and how they're looking after this amazing location. What worth of work. Thank you, Simon. Let's stay in the pub.